Okay, I'm here in the bullpen and I'm having a dual disaster, but we've got it solved. The water trough is overflowing and making a bit of a mess, but I didn't notice that. I noticed that this fence here, there was 3 boards busted loose right over there, and the bull, this little friendly bull, there's 20 bulls, he's a yearling bull, there's lots of big ones. Well, he had half his body into the heifer pen, and it's not time for them to be breeding yet, and other big bulls on their way. And of course, then the heifers would have broke out onto the bull pasture, and they've not been branded or given their medicine yet, which is happening next week. We'll probably do some videoing of that. Anyhow, so one disaster led to another disaster, but thankfully both of them were caught just in time. So in the water trough here, all it was you can get this moss, this wing nut right here on that float had come loose. So the float had popped up, and then this valve wouldn't push in and stop the flow. And so, but the problem is this is in a back pen and we're not in here very much anymore. So we could have had a huge lake of water but the broken gate, the broken fence caught my attention, and then I noticed the broken water trough. So on the farm, my dad said he was always in trouble 3 ways before he even woke up in the morning, and that's sometimes how it feels. Anyway, talk to you later. Okay, so we're at the Cook Flat pump, and it quit on me today, and it's hot and it's dry, and I really needed it to keep running. But so I'm coming back from town with my kind of not work clothes on, but I had to go step out into the water to climb out on here. So there's a moss that's growing in the river, and it's just really stringy moss, and there's a whole bunch of it coming down the river, and it had wrapped around all over under the screen, and it must have stopped the screen from turning. So I peeled off several pounds of this stuff and threw it up on the shore so it doesn't get back in there. But it looks like we're gonna have to come down morning and night and check our screen for the next foreseeable future, because once the moss starts growing, if we don't get rain and the river coming up, this is one of those years where the river stays low and the water gets warm, and we get lots of growth on the I don't know what this stuff is, I should try to look it up. This stringy seaweed stuff, freshwater seaweed. Anyway, we'll get her going.
Hello folks, this is Tammy, David's wife.
Looks like we might have a big beaver on the shore over here.
Yeah. So, this is our Cook Flat. It's just up over here. It's a big flat, probably one of our biggest pivot circles. But this is obviously our water source, the Old Man River. And this is that bale hauler that David was talking about. Anyway, it's a beautiful evening. All told though, this is where David was, where he found those 2 massive snakes. And not too excited about it. So I'm done. See ya.
Okay, so I thought I saw a beaver just over on the shore here. So we're gonna try to sneak over this edge. So Tammy's with me, say hi. And he's just over the edge, so he can't see us. This beaver, I went a little too far. So you're gonna see a pretty close-up view of a really nice beaver. Yeah, I'm gonna be quiet now. Here we go. That's awesome. There he goes. Hi, buddy. You're a beautiful beaver.
Look at his back webbed feet.
Yeah, he's just swimming away. They got a big old tail. They're great swimmers. He was just sitting on the shore there.